Angie, Angie. Angie walk in, room get loud. She don't bite it, say it out proud. Tongue like steel, yet clean and sharp. Smile so sweet, then she cut real hard. She came to play, not to pretend. One glass up, then she's off again. Eyes on you, she don't miss a thing. Got the whole scene wrapped on a string. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move wrong, she keep the tape. Don't play, make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Hands up, fun up. She got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. If you say one thing, she got the proof. Not for the drama, just for the truth. She's in the corner, watching the room. Cute little grin and boom, boom, boom. She loves the joke, she loves the night. Loves a good time, loves a good fight. Not with her hands, with her set so cool. She can shut it down and still look gold. Watch her lean in, hear that laugh. She can turn cute into aftermath. Baby the beast, fast no brakes. If you move on, she keep the tape. Don't play, make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Hands up, fun love. She got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. One second soft, next second stone. She runs the room like she on the throne. Come for the fun, stay for the spark. Angie don't fold, she leaves a mark. Angie, don't play. Make way, babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's it. Hands up, fun love. She got receipts if she needs that. She got receipts, yeah, keep that. Say less, no stress. Babe the badass. Quick switch, babe the badass. That's
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Angie, and this is Angie Uploaded. One day, me and this board right here, we're going to become one in one. We're going to be in sync. And then we're going to wonder how I ever lived without it, because I'm going to have so much fun with it once I figure it out. Me and you. It's me and it's you, and I'm going to win. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. What's everybody doing? Hopefully nobody's having to work today, but it doesn't always work out that way, and I understand, but hopefully everybody's getting a day off, or you took a day off, okay? Like, just saying. We know it's not actually July the 4th till tomorrow, and we know actually everybody does not celebrate, an American Independence Day. I get that, but take the day off anyway. Celebrate with us. So hopefully, you know what? This is the one morning where I hope, I kind of feel two different ways about it. I hope that everyone joins us, but I hope that you're sleeping in too. You know what I mean? So, it's kind of, I feel two different ways about it. I do hope people are asleep, honestly. I hope they slip in today and just will watch the VOD. Y'all, I am mad as fire. Oh my God, I am so mad. Two reasons. I'll give you two. my allergies and sinuses are kicked into overdrive. I feel like I mean, it's worse than normal. I know I usually get on here and it's a little bad in the morning. But this morning, motherfucker kicked it in overdrive. Okay. I'm like, I can't breathe. I'm like, where's my allergy medicine? I can't find it. So I took one that I normally don't like taking because it makes me a little jittery, but I could not find my regular. So if I seem a little white, you know why. You know why. Now, the other reason I'm mad is because I bought, some little, you know how I am with my decorations, right? I like to decorate for each little thing or have something. I had a whole bag of 4th of July stuff. Like I had a little headband, and red, white, and blue stuff, and I can't find it. I can't find it anywhere. I don't know. But again, we're getting somewhere with the room. But even going through everything, so basically I've gone through a lot more stuff and I still can't find it. But we're getting somewhere with this room, y'all. It's starting to look better. Look, it's starting to look a little better in here. I'm not completely done. Nowhere near completely done. But I am making, some method to this madness back here. I really am. So I'm starting to feel a little better. It's not feeling so congested. So, thank you, Chroma. Thank you. This is actually, I think it's become my favorite wig. We're I don't know if we're in the wig wars yet or we're gonna have a wig off. Yeah. Me and your mama, we're sporting our most favorites. So yeah, I'm just, this is mine. This is my favorite. I like the shorter one too that I wear a lot because it's not as hot. These things are hot as hell. Like I'm Woo. But thank you, Chroma. Good morning, and good morning, Melissa. Neon, Curious Cat, Maddie, good morning. True Love, my heart sister, good morning. Escaletti, good morning to you, sweetheart. I will, Matt. I will find the bag I'm looking for on Sunday, and damn it, when I find the bag, I don't care if it's the middle of October. We're still celebrating the 4th of July. We're going to do it because I demand to have justice for my bag. It demands to be seen. So if we're sitting here in October having a 4th of July party, you just say, that's just Angie. That's just Angie being Angie, doing Angie things. And y'all just enjoy it with me. We'll do the damn thing. Ooh. Yeah, I've also got a family who's known for doing Christmas in July. So it's a whole thing. And y'all, I don't think I told it. Let me see if I can reach it. Hold on. So my uncle texted me the other day and he said, Angie, I found something. I'm like, what? What'd you find? So he had found, you remember, some of you may be too young to remember. I know some of you are not. Some of you will know what I'm talking about. The old video cameras, not the ones with the VHS looking tape where you could pop it into the VCR, but the ones with the smaller tapes, I think maybe high 8s or something. So you had the video camera and then you had the smaller videotapes. Well, he was going through some of his stuff. He was looking for something. And of course, when you're looking for one thing, you usually find a dozen more except for the thing you're looking for. Well, that's what happened to him. And he found a bunch of home movies. But there was no way to hook them up or what. Anyway, so he ordered this this little contraption right here. It's a USB video capture is what it is. So he ordered one. I've since ordered one because I have some of those tapes. And he was able to make those little tapes into MP4s. And we have a family privated YouTube channel where we can upload stuff just for the family usage. And I got to watch Christmas the other day with me, my mom, my stepdad, my grandma, my aunt, my uncle. I mean, you know, there were the only two people that were still alive in the whole thing. Well, no, my aunt and uncle are still alive, but me and my other uncle. The majority of the people were gone in that, and it was so precious. Oh my God. Me and my mom were sitting on the couch and we were just laughing. It was Christmas 2001. So it was before my son was born, and me and mom were just sitting there and we're laughing. And my aunt had bought me some Victoria's Secret underwear, and my grandma kept saying, "Well, what do you got, Auntie? What do you got?" And I didn't want to just, hold up. She said it so much. Finally, I just said, "Look, Grandma, I got some drawers. I got some Victoria's Secret drawers." So that's on the family tape. It is. Oh, I loved it. I loved it. It was so cool. So if any of you have those old tapes, I'm going to try this out with my own. So I ordered it, and I'm going to seriously try it out and see if I can get it to work. But if I can't, I know he can. So I'll just send them to him to upload to our family thing. But it was nice. So if any of y'all have those old tapes, if y'all want to know what this is, just reach out to me. I'll let you know. But it's called the USB video capture, and it should pull up. You should see the yellow, the white, the red cables, that you used to plug into the back of the TV. So it's I'll show you one more time. So you see the cables and stuff. I got it off of Amazon. I think I paid $13 for this. It was literally nothing. So if you get one, you don't know how to use it, I'll ask my uncle to give us a tutorial. Okay? I might do that anyway because I may need one. But isn't that so cool? I think it's I mean, it was just great just seeing my mom when she was healthy, and my grandma when she was healthy, and seeing them laugh. And my mom, my mom would laugh at anything. That's just the way she was. She was just a laugher. So just hearing it, and now I can hear it anytime I want to. Love it. Love it. Love it. So you can too. If y'all have those and y'all want to do that. If y'all need any help, let me know, because it's one of the most amazing things that has happened to me, just to be able to hear her. Let's see. It reminds me of one kid screaming, "An avocado! Thanks!" It's my drawers. I got Victoria's Secret drawers. She wasn't going to let it go. I had to tell her. So, hi, Jake. Good morning. Remy, good morning. I have VHS tapes. Well, the VHS, you could still... Good Lord, hold on. You can still use a VCR, but I think you could probably do the same thing with VHS to put them to MP4 format. It's probably the same thing. I mean, I would double check, but I love the fact that we could get them on YouTube. And now all of us, I didn't mute. I didn't burp. It was I make these weird noises. It wasn't a burp though. It was an air bubble. What am I drinking today? I'm drinking an Alani cherry slush. I've allowed myself one a day of the Alanis. So they have no sugar. They have some good things in them. Yeah. So I've allowed myself one a day. But I tell you what, they sure give you indigestion. Did the button work? Remind me, Remy, what button? You know I'm getting old. I remember my parents had a giant wardrobe filled with VHS tapes. Were they home movies, Chroma? Or were they like movies? We still have a whole tote full of like old movies. Like movies. But I've got the little I've got a bunch of those little home movie tapes, and there's no honestly, there's no telling what's on there. There's no telling, and I need to go through them, to be fair, before something happens to me. Hey, honey, how are you? It's so good to see you. It was good to be over in your neck of the woods the other day. Oscar. It's hard calling you Oscar. Like, I wanted to be different I think I called you Oscar to begin with when everybody was calling you Denmark. And now it feels weird calling you anything other than Denny to me. Like, I don't know. It just feels weird. How are you doing? We still need to do a show for a little bit, catch up. You need an Angie sticker? I don't have any. I didn't make up any. I have plenty of stickers from my old channel. We made stickers and see, we used to do sticker trades over there. Well, okay. So I accepted your friend request. So so maybe we can do I gotta fix my sound. I'd invite you up right now, but anytime I have a guest, it doesn't echo. So I think some point this weekend, I'm gonna try to fix that, or I get you up here right now. But every time I've had a guest, except for the first time, which is weird, when Allie came up, I did not have that echo. But I can't remember if I had the soundboard or not either. But I'm gonna figure that out. Otherwise, I get your ass up here right now. But we're definitely okay. So I'm gonna message you and let you know once I get this fixed, and we're gonna do us a show. At least one. Catch up, see how Teddy's doing. Because Teddy will have to be present, okay? Because, I think I miss Teddy more. What's up, pirate? My dad used to tape everything. I regret being a little brat and hiding myself. Well, all of us kids, when we're younger, we're all brats and we hide ourselves and we, but I think that's the beauty of it, though. It's like, when you look back on it, of course you would have thought, well, I wish I'd have, did this and did this, but you're just capturing absolute, rawness and vulnerability. So I think that's what's so good about them. Oscar and Angie show. This sound like Bert and Ernie. Well, it's weird because I think that the two people you would think that would have the oddest pairs, being paired up, I think anytime me and Denny did a show or a set, I think we always had the best time. So, and he saved my ass, and I will never forget that. That first show, I was running OBS. Well, I was supposed to run OBS, but I had a camera issue, and this was and Denny was brand spanking new to the universe, and he's the one that jumped in to save me because I couldn't get the camera to cut on. I will never forget that. So, and now he's like my little nephew. And I was watching him the other day, and he had Teddy on there. So I don't know what what that name is. It just aggravates the stew out of me. But here, everybody, hold on. Give me 1 second. 1 second. Okay. Back. So, well, let me ask you first. Do you want me to drop your link? Are you okay with me dropping your link? I got it queued up, ready to go, but then I thought, well, let me ask first. Are you okay with me dropping it? Good morning, bees. Hello, Stephen from Rastovia. Good to have you here in, what did we call it again, y'all? I keep forgetting. Buttovia. Uploadia. I don't. Okay. All right, cool. Y'all, this is, here's Denny's link, y'all. Y'all remember Denmark from the LCU? So that's him. And Teddy's there. So make sure that you go sub up and put your bell on so you'll know when he goes live, and you'll be able to see Oscar, Denmark, and Teddy. And then at some point when I get this sound figured out, why the echo happens when I have a guest, then I'm gonna get him over here and we're gonna have some fun. What time is it over there right now? So it's 6 o'clock in the morning. What time is it for you? I had my viral moment over there on Cash with Oscar. Was that the serial pirate? Was that the cereal moment? Because that's the moment that everybody talks about, was the cereal in the eyeball. And if some of y'all don't know that, Pirate has one eye. And he ate cereal, like, with the milk out of the missing eye socket. Yeah, it was a whole thing. But when they tell the pirate story, or if somebody's talking about who Pirate is, that's the moment they bring up, was the cereal in the eye socket moment. Yeah. Where's Oscar the Moldy Grouch? I keep meaning to bring him back here because I want to get rid of him. I'll go get it. Y'all remind me, and I'll get him before the end of the stream, okay? Or I'll get somebody to grab him for me. Because it's a holiday. People are here. Well, it's almost a holiday. Anyway, people are off today, so they're here. Yeah, y'all did a lot that stream. But the thing is, just about every stream that y'all did over there, it had to be taken down. That's what sucks. It's like when people, I get it, you want to be edgy and you want to do all the things, but then the damn streams get taken down and you can't relive the moments. Didn't that one had to have been taken down? I mean, we can all look and see if it's there, but I think it was taken down because that is it. Oh my God. I can't believe that one is still up. Well, y'all, if y'all ever want to see it, if y'all know the link, I'll put the link in here and they can go watch it themselves. I'm not playing it, but but somewhere on Cash, y'all, there is a VOD of Pirate eating cereal out of his eyeball. Didn't you have to go to the hospital for that? Didn't you? Yeah, didn't you have like some eye infection or something? There's the truck, y'all. Y'all hear that loud ass truck? Every morning. No, that was something else. I could have swore it was right after that, though. That you. What caused the eye infection? Hot sauce, putting on hot. You did something to it and got an infection. I can't. Was it hot sauce? You crazy as hell. Why you do all that stuff, Pirate? Why? I know you did have a viral moment, but why? Why you put that stuff in the eye socket for? Please tell me. I've wanted to ask that. No, I had an abscess and my face got swollen and I remember that, but didn't something cause it that all, like it wouldn't have happened had you not done this, or would it have happened anyway? Like I remember you having I remember it was an abscess and that, but it just seems like that's what was, that something caused it like that. So it's 12 p.m. there. I always stay up till like 10 a.m. But today I didn't sleep. Okay, so it's 12 p.m., which means noon? Does that mean, yeah, that's noon, right? Yeah. Is that noon, Denny? Or is that like at nighttime? Okay. I can't stand when people say AM and PM for 12 because I think sometimes people think that it means opposite of what it actually means, but that's what I call it too. 12 p.m. is noon. Good deal. Okay. Oh, and yeah, Denmark. So I got a chia pet. That's Oscar the Grouch, from Sesame Street. And he's in his little garbage can. And I tried to grow the little chias because, he's green or whatever. And it didn't work out so well. And now he's covered in like mold, like white mold. And I keep meaning to share it with the chat. So if you hear people talking about Oscar, Grouch, all that stuff, we're talking about the chia pet that I've got to show so I can throw him out. Because yeah. I didn't do so good with that, y'all. I told y'all. I can't do that. And even my flowers in my flower bed are going to have to be fake. I mean, I don't have a green thumb at all. Chia. I grew mold. I did do that though, bees. I grew mold. I actually grew penicillin. I could help save the world one day. Yes, that's it. I could help save the world. Good morning, Bala. How are you? I hit my mouth and an abscess grew on my bottom tooth. Okay. Well, I know it looked horrible, but it just seemed... like your whole side of your face was like, it just seemed like it was right after that, though, you know? So I guess I must have assumed it, that it just, that something happened because you always poured shit in your eye socket. We weren't that edgy, to be fair. It's just really boring to only stream Discord calls. We had to get creative. I know y'all definitely got creative, but sometimes you took it a little bit too far. It was like I always wondered with you what the boundary was. Was there ever a boundary with you that you wouldn't cross? You pushed the bound. It's like, okay, he won't do any more than that. That's the boundary. And then the next day you would step over that boundary. Oh. And if y'all never caught a Denmark stream, you don't know what you're missing. It would literally have you like, oh my God, he's fixing to do it. Oh my God, he's fixing to do this. Oh my God, he's you never knew what you were gonna get. Guidance, good morning. It's good to see you. It's good to see you. I actually need to talk to you. So, okay. Need to catch up with you. Emerald, good morning. How are you? Let's see. Let me make sure I haven't missed anybody. But so yeah, make sure y'all sub up to Denny. I put the link in the chat up there. So this stuff is crazy. I'm making all kinds of sounds with this slushy over here. Anyway, so if you missed, so yesterday I took the day off, okay? Let me just say, I was trying my best. I scheduled the stream the night before, and then I woke up like almost showtime, so I pushed it to 6:30, and everything that could go wrong did go wrong, okay? I couldn't, it's like I stubbed my toe. I couldn't find, my face was swollen, you know, from allergies and sleep, and I had just gotten up, and I spilt my drink. Just all these little things added up to one. I said, you know what? The universe is telling me not to do something. So I decided not to do it. I decided not to go live, and so I didn't. You know, when the universe is telling you not to do something, it's probably best to listen. And I feel like that's exactly what was happening. Um, Pirate, you want to write me a little sentence as is this the one where he does it? So Pirate sent me a link. I'm not trying to keep y'all out of the loop. I'm just wondering if that's the one where he did it. I'm not playing it before looking at it first, but is this the one where it was done on? Just let me know. So yeah, so I didn't go live, and I hate doing that. Okay. All right. I want to watch it before I go playing it. Oh, yeah. But yes, so if the universe ever tells you anything, it's always good to listen to that. If you have a bad feeling about something, it's best to if you really have a strong feeling, go with your gut, because it is, when you have those feelings, it is something trying to tell you something, you know. So I didn't, but I do feel rested. I feel, except for my allergies, I feel a lot better this morning. So so if you missed, what is today? Friday, Wednesday. I got my hours, everybody. So, and I have applied for monetization. So I clicked the button, y'all. I did change that one thumbnail the other day, and I looked, and I believe everything is okay because I had already done thumbnails and all of that. I spent my time wisely. I went over some of them. I think I caught everything that would look suspect to YouTube, and I think I took care of everything. That one I did change the thumbnail on, the headless and the topless bar. And which is a crazy story, y'all. But and it is on my my true crime playlist, but it no longer says headless in a topless bar. Anyway, long story short, I'm still waiting. So it literally says that I threw my phone. So this is what it says. I know that's hard to see. Anyway, it says your reapplication is under review. You reapplied on July the 1st, 2026, where we'll review your channel and email you with a response within 30 days. So Bees seems to think it's going to happen today, that I'm going to get a response today. So I need all of you to keep your fingers crossed and, whatever you can do to let's get this happening. Let's will it to happen, y'all. We need that. B says it's in the universe. She has willed it. So it be so, right? I feel like that I've totally changed the channel up. I've rebranded. I've kind of rebranded. I kept the name. That's just because everybody knows that name. I'm not saying I'm famous. I'm just saying, if I was to change the name and come out here, people would still call me Angie Uploaded. That's the name that sticks. I keep hearing noises, y'all, like weird noises. I swear I just heard like a big cat. I'm talking like a tiger or something in my ear. We don't own any cats, and we don't live in a place where I think there'd be an escaped cat or a wild cat, or even though I'm in Kentucky, and Kentucky is the wildcats. But I don't live in a place for those, just saying. See, Chubby Scorpion could have got him a good joke in just then, but he didn't. Meow. No, this was more like, I don't know what I'm hearing. I'm also hearing some kind of buzz. Yeah, I'm hearing things, guys. You weren't wrong. That abscess happened a few days after. I remember that happening. And I guess I was just telling myself that I bet that's what caused whatever this is. I think that's what happened. I was just telling myself. Emerald. Only associate. Oh, Beezer with Foodie. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen because I know Foodie Booty says Beezer all the time, and she calls her chat Beezers and everything. I knew at some point somebody was going to say that. Oh, but yeah, Beezy Bees, she come up, that was her name, and she didn't even know anything about Foodie Booty. And I do think it's funny though. because it's such a random name, like Beezer is such a random word. And for both of them to use it and know nothing about the other, I just find it funny. Make sure I didn't miss anybody in my ramblings. Kentucky, as in the bottom of the SEC. Yes. Yes. See, I am, I'm an Auburn fan and I'm a Georgia fan. I like to say that Alabama is the bottom, but we know Alabama's always been great, right? So, yeah. Will you go back to the LCU or remain solo? I'm remaining solo. Yeah. Sometimes people can hurt you, and but I've done a couple streams where I've said it. So when he played that favorites thing with me, like, no, thank you. Ooh, Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Emerald, why you so hard on Tammy 10? She's doing her best on... Oh, Emerald, you don't like Tammy 10? Who are you, Emerald? Who are you? Do we know you by something other than Emerald? Hold on, y'all. Uh-oh. Got indigestion, y'all. Oh my God. This Alani is good, but good grief. It's horrible on the burps and stuff, which I didn't burp earlier. That was one of them sounds, but yes, remain solo. You don't need to go back. It's toxic over there. Well, I don't plan on it, but I just hope that people will, support me here. And I'm not just talking, like monetarily. I'm talking about like coming over and watching. I know it's, at the Butt Crack of Dawn, but coming back and watching the VODs. And the thing, I know the last couple shows, I haven't really been like shows. It's just been me up here talking, but I've been spending all my time trying to fix up. And I think you can I had to put this thing together. It took me 3 days to get this damn shelf together. And I know that it sounds crazy, but it did. It was because once you pop something in one side, it was popping out the other side. Oh my God. And it killed my back. But anyway, so I've been trying to organize things, and I do TikToks too. So I'm trying to put things where they go. And then because I'll do the product videos too over there where I can put the little shopping cart at the bottom. So, if they want to buy it, they can buy it or whatever. So I'm trying to put in my little cubbies over there, I've got an Aunt Lurleen box. I have an Aunt Inez box. I have box with stuff in it of people y'all haven't even met yet. So I'm just getting everything ready and organized. That's where my time has been going. And it's better just to go ahead and spend that time doing it now. And then that way the time, like, going forward will be focused on the shows. So, and I can do my skits, which I enjoy. So I know I asked a question. Let's see. Emerald is one of the only people who can one guy Tammy. Tech and yo mama talking about Phantom drinking Abby's milk when she has what? Ew. Now I was watching I watched some of it over there yesterday, actually, and I was listening to Bus. I was in here cleaning up or what I'm doing, and it was Bus, and I heard something about a tattoo on Tech's chest with Phantom's mouth towards the nipple, I guess. So that must be part of it. That's just gross. That's just gross. I do not respect how she glazes for Desi and does not address anything. This stream is enjoyable to listen to while getting ready for work. A lot of people say that. They say that they like listening to this show while they get ready for work. So I appreciate that. I need to come up with things that, you would want to hear while getting ready for work, because I like to listen to stuff too as I get ready for work, because normally I go ahead and get ready, I'll get my makeup on for the show, and then that way I don't have to do it, I can just walk out the door when I get done with the show. So normally I'm listening to either Rebel or Rewind. It's usually, I try to catch a little bit of both, and then like I'll put them in fast speed, like Rebel, I'll put it in fast speed because I'm trying to catch like a Rewind, give me something that covers all the shows, but guess what? It's not happening. So I know Cat Lady was going to do like the news thing where she goes over every show, and I get, not having a co-host, and now they've cut it down to an hour and a half. I understand that. But can we get some highlights of it? It's just something. And I'm not cutting down Cat Lady. That I'm not doing that at all. No, I love watching Rebel. And it's just that's what I'm trying to get when I'm getting ready for work, is a like a bam, 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 bam. So I know everything that's happened. And then Turbo, he'll get stuck on one thing. And usually it's something to do with live. And he'll just stay there. I'm not saying it's always like that, but most of the time he will get stuck on something, and then the rewind goes out the window. So, but I've said that 100 times, and usually Turbo is watching the show. I don't know what's going on with the schedule now. I know Cash was on when I was getting ready, and I think they said they were redirecting to Rewind. I don't even know what the schedule looks like. I may have to look at it. So, I watched Crash Test Dummy on Rumble. I watched Crash Test Dummy on Rumble last night. Oh, okay. Right. That one. Oh my God. Yeah, that was so gross. And now I'm convinced Phantom is a creep. It happened before that. Who's with somebody else's milk? He was talking about breast milk or something. I listen while working. Oh, curious cat. See, I listen I used to listen to shows while I worked, and then I would listen while I got ready to whatever was on. Um, or I would watch Rewind, when it rewound, while I got ready, because I always go to bed early. That's how I get up so early. Early to bed, early to rise. Geez, Turbo is a joke, and Cat Lady is on one. I like Cat Lady. She'll just go start on this tangent, and I guess kind of like Turbo, and just stay on it and stay on it and stay on it. Yeah, they were trying to say, let me ask y'all a question. Okay. So they were trying to say, especially Tina, kind of got the narrative started, I think. But that Cat Lady was gross or whatever, for having a comment about sex with Skeeter. How many of you think that it's inappropriate to have a sex talk or comments about sex with Skeeter because he's not mentally challenged? I'm trying to think, because I think more autistic. What is the right word? Why though, bees? Why? I'm curious. Every time you say Cat Lady, I hear Tina say cat piss. And, I think I slipped up one time and said cat piss because of that reason. He's autistic, not retarded. Exactly. He's autistic. I don't see him as retarded at all. And he's a grown man. So that's why I'm curious as to what, why Bees feels it's inappropriate. Because he's talked about sex. He's a grown man on a show, and his family knows he's on the show. His dad was an intern one time. I'm just curious as to exactly, PP. He's an adult. He has sexual desires too. Are you asking me why I'm asking the dumb question? I feel like they're making fun of him, and I'm not sure he realizes it. I don't think that Cat Lady was making fun of him with it, though. Maybe she was, or maybe using it. See, I agree with PP here. Like, and then, oh, no, what I got my leg propped up. It's swollen today, so I'm kind of rubbing it. I'm not right. I'm rubbing my leg. He's an adult, and so is Kalo. You can't treat grown men like children. And that's what I feel like. And I feel like that he knows exactly, what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I agree with PP here. I don't feel like that there is an issue, but then, he went over on Cash, and they're like, trying to gaslight him into thinking that, he was being made fun of and he was being treated in a way he shouldn't have been treated. And I feel like he was totally being gaslit over on Cash. And I don't think that my opinion, exactly, PP. Oh my God, me and PP are on the same level on this one. Absolutely on the same level on this one. And everybody can have their own opinions on it. It doesn't mean one is, whatever. It's just, I feel like he's a grown man who does have, sexual desires and wants to, do things and it's not like it's the first time he's talked about sex or anything. We've all heard, the stories, and he's told them his dad was on. So I just feel like if there was a problem with it, that it would be shut down. And you know what I mean? So I feel like other shows, have maybe, but what's the line though? What's the line with him? Because if you're going to say that, they're doing that to make fun of him, well, you could do that with a lot of other things concerning him, say the same thing. That he's used as an autistic type character, and anything you ask him can be considered, I'm not going to say bullying, but making fun of him, right? Where's the line? So I don't know. I just, with everything that PP is saying, I agree with as far as that whole conversation with Skeeter and sex was. And I totally believe that he was being gaslit by Tina. 100%. So, damn, Kate. Welcome. Oh, and I was just agreeing with PP. I don't think I said welcome. Welcome. Oh, okay. I'm just very sensitive when it comes to people with developmental issues. I used to stand up for people like that growing up. Well, me too. Me too. And I just feel with Skeeter though, yes, he's autistic, but definitely not retarded. And he is a grown man. He just has a way of communicating that is a little bit different from us. And when I say us, some of us, because some of us are autistic and all the things. That's, what makes us all different, and different is a good thing. You get different personalities and different ideas and different ways of looking at things. So, and I do believe that this universe has actually made him stronger as in being able to voice what he wants and voice his opinions and his thoughts. And, and when it gets too much for him, he pulls away from it and then he comes back, and I think that's a good thing. When you've had too much of something, you just back away from it. But he enjoys being here. So, he comes back in here or there. So, and then his family knows about it. He's not hiding anything. And if they feel it's too much for him, then they can shut it down. So, I don't know. Yeah, he's not low functioning. He plays along and knows what's going on. And I have watched Skeeter for so long. And I believe, and, I have a child that has Asperger's, which is the the only difference, like even with my child and others that is just like I can come out, I can go talk to anybody, right? And he has a hard time doing that. And then when he actually gets ready to introduce himself to somebody, it's very awkward for him. So it comes out awkward. And some of the things like conversation starters, they come out awkward. So socially awkward. So he'll tell me, he'll say, okay, mama, oh, what would you say here? Or text this out for me so I can read it. Because it just comes out a little bit different. But that doesn't mean that he's not a grown man. It just comes out a little differently. That's all. And different is sometimes good. You know? Aaron, what up, Aaron? Han Solo. Seen it before. You always sneaking in on me. I need your name to like blast out. Robbie, good morning. Oh, I'm running. Okay. All right, well, I gotta go. And I don't think Angie is noticing my thing, so tell her I was just on one. I had to get it out, Aaron. Aaron. Why you gotta go? Why? Why? Why are you leaving me? Why? Tell me. Tell me now. Because you're at work. Okay. That's the only excuse you get. Cause I see you telling all the other chats, hey, and you stay in there, but you're at work. I'll forgive you. I know what it feels like to sneak in. I get it. I get it. It's okay. I think I said good morning to Robbie, but if I didn't, good morning. I'm raising 2 special needs kids. Well, treat them the same, as much as you can. Treat them. I know kids with special needs, you have to kind of cater this to this, but always try to remember to let them try to be the same as everybody else. My 11-year-old is hyperactive. Mine was too. Mine had ADHD. We put him on the meds, and then he decided when it was time to come off of them. Because not only did they calm him down to where he wasn't like jumping on furniture like at school, it did calm him down, but it also helped him focus. But as soon as he got into high school, he came to me and said, okay, I think I'm ready to come off of them. I said, you sure? We'll try it. And that's what we did. We talked to the doctor, and he come off of them and hasn't been on them since. So they helped mine. And I'm not saying medication is right for every child, because it absolutely isn't. I think everybody needs to look at it on a case-by-case basis with their doctor, and that's what we did, and it worked. His grades went up. He wasn't jumping on desks and throwing stuff around the room because he didn't know what to do with all this, hyperness and energy he had. And then he came to me when he felt like he wanted to come off of them, and that's what we did. And hasn't had to have them since. So, heavy heart today. The 16 kids and rescued from the home in Benton County, Ohio. Forefront in my head, those children are going to need a lot of support. What happened? I haven't seen any news. Let me look. see. Yeah, child-
Learning new details after investigating.
I'm scared to play anything, but it looks like 16 kids were found for an SA, that there were child SAers there. Let me look. Something I can actually read. "16 children were removed from a Vinton County home Tuesday afternoon during an ongoing CA investigation. The Ohio Bureau of Criminal Investigation and the Vinton County Sheriff's Office executed a search warrant at a home on the 100th block of Omar Street in Hamden. Arrested are, and they give all the names, being charged with 17 counts of child endangering, a second-degree felony. Ultimately, authorities said the 4 will be charged, so it's 4 adults will be charged with 16 counts of child endangerment, with more charges possible." Talking about there. Okay, "The scene is horrific, and these are horrific allegations. We will do anything in our power to hold those accountable to justice. This is pure evil. What we saw down here today," says the Ohio Attorney General. "It's pure evil, and I have to commend the deputies who went into the worst environment that I've seen in my career." The ages were from 1 to 18 years old. Authorities said several of the children are being treated for serious injuries, and 2 of them are being airlifted to trauma centers. These kids are being evaluated medically, and we're trying to get them placed, and that is our primary concern right at this point. Video from the scene shows investigators wearing masks and what appears to be stacks of garbage inside the home. Wilson said the conditions are so deplorable that agents couldn't reach certain areas of the house. Conditions you cannot even imagine people being in, let alone children living in. Really kind of one of the worst environments that I've seen in my career. The 4 suspects are scheduled to appear Wednesday, which this report is from Tuesday, in Benton County. Wow. I mean, there is, hold on, let me see if I can. So they did a press release the other day, but I think that's pretty much, I'm looking through, it's pretty much what I just said verbatim. Holy shit. I have to know more. Like, where do all these 16 kids come from? Like, are they all their children? That's a lot of kids. Several sets of twins. Okay. All right, let me go back to the chat because y'all are always able to tell me more. Okay. I know it's dead air for the moment. I'm trying to, oops. Okay, so he used to live in Columbus. That story shook me. Well, y'all know I'm like right here at Cincinnati, so. But I haven't watched the news. So normally when I do get the news, I'm watching the Cincinnati news. But during the pandemic, I had to I stopped watching the news, and I usually just get news from my husband now. That's also why I stopped doing, one of the reasons why I stopped doing true crime, because my heart couldn't take a lot of it anymore. My mind couldn't take it. It was so dark. But now I hear something like this, and I'm just, did they all belong to, there's 4 adults. It said, I'm going to have to look more into this. Absolutely. Because that's insane to me. All from the younger woman. She started having kids at 15. Still, though, 16. But, if you've got multiple sets of twins, that's very interesting. See, I'm going to have to find out more. Like, how did they find out? What, did one of the kids, were they able to say something? Or, because it said they ranged from 18 to the 8, did that one move out and save the rest? Or, I'm just curious, because all it says here was that they executed a search warrant, but what begot the search warrant to begin with? And my question is, what took so damn long? Let's see if I can, okay, so images. Wish they would show one with, I'm looking for all 4 of them together so I can show who these asshats are.
Terrific.
There's one right there. Okay. I can show this. I just can't play the video because I'm not doing anything right now to jeopardize. And I'll just share the screen. It doesn't matter. Okay, so here are the 4 that have been arrested. And you're saying they're all her kids? That one right there on the far right with the black hair? Oh my God. The 2 on the left look like brother and sister. I'm not gonna lie. They look like they got some inbreeding going on over on the left. Because I promise you, it ain't just people in the South that do some inbreeding. I watched something the other day on inbreeding, and they were trying to put that on Southern people. It ain't just Southern people. But they look like they could definitely got some inbreeding going on over on the left. Oh, I'm definitely going to be looking into this. That's disgusting. All right, I'll get them motherfuckers off my screen. Disgusting. Well, everybody keep all them kids in your thoughts and your prayers. Hopefully some of them are too young to remember some of this as they get older, which would be great. But the one that, the teenagers, and they're going to remember everything. And just hopefully that enough counseling and stuff can get through to them. I just don't, how do you do that? How does one bring themselves to do things to children? I don't understand it for the life of me. And I'm talking about, hurting them. I can understand getting mad at a child. We all get angry at our children. They'll do something and you'll be like, oh my God, How could you know what I mean? But like hurting them. I don't understand it. How do people? I don't know. $16 children. Okay, I gotta get my mind off this, y'all. Okay, I'm sorry. I will be following up on it though, because yeah, that's just what I do. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Cena. Okay, we're gonna switch we're gonna switch it up a bit. I didn't mean to bring this dream. No, it is very heavy, but I'm glad that you brought it to my attention, Cena. Here we go again. This indigestion, and maybe it's not just this. T-Ball, I see you in there somewhere, honey. Good morning. Good morning. Buzz. Okay. So I was playing around with Chat GPT. And so I wanted to know, on this day in 1985, I wanted to know what the number one songs were in each genre of music. And then I went a little further. I'm like, okay, well, what was the number one song in this year? So I did a few years. So I thought it would be fun to talk about that. But I may be from Canada, but happy 4th of July, all. And I was gonna have a little party, and I bought a whole bag of stuff, y'all, like decorations and stuff for the 4th of July. Can't find it anywhere. And y'all know I'm doing a lot to my room. Some of y'all haven't been here the whole stream. So I finally got this 3-day it took me to build this little shelf over here with the pink thing right there. It's backwards when I do it. Anyway, so I'm getting everything fixed up, and my little baskets back there, they have, Lurleen has one, Inez has one. There's characters you ain't met that have their own. So everything is separated back there. And I've got some of my TikTok products up on the wall, on the door. So everything is separated and getting organized. But anyway, going through all of that, I still cannot find that bag of 4th of July stuff that I bought. Can't find it anywhere. It ain't in the car and nothing. I'm beginning to wonder if I left it at the store, but I remember it being, I remember bringing it in. So anyway, as I told the chat earlier, if I don't find this thing till October, we're going to celebrate the 4th of July in October. Whenever I find this bag, we're celebrating, okay? I might find it right, but if I get my monetization, I said we're going to have a party. Maybe I'll find the bag today, and I'll get my email today, and I'll just have a party tonight. I told y'all we're going to do giveaways and stuff like that, because I know the proper way to do a giveaway on YouTube. So nobody has to come in here and say, yeah, you're going to get in trouble, blah, blah, blah. Save it. I'm not new to YouTube. But you lost your monetization, Angie. Yes, I did. And even Keem and Mike themselves did not know this was a rule. Okay? The whole thing. Yeah. And please get that out of my chat, Buzz. That is not necessary. Buckeyes is not necessary, and I find it, what do they call that? Offensive in my chat. It needs to go. Okay, so back in 1985, what do you think was the pop song of that year, 1985. What do you think the biggest? And don't look it up. That takes the fun out of it. Because I swear, if you get this, I know you looked it up. I'm just gonna say it. Are people still giving you shit for demonetization? I haven't heard it in a minute, but I have a feeling that if I start trying to do giveaways and stuff, that people are just going to try to be asshats about it. But I don't know. No, so far I haven't heard it lately, T-Ball, which is good. I think maybe they finally got it out of their system. Okay, so I will tell y'all. New Kids on the Block. No, but New Kids on the Block was is in one of the years. I will say that, not this one. But and this is just the pop. I did all genres. I'm gonna guess. Highway to the Danger Zone. I love that song. What? Irish, what? My what? I'm so confused. What? You weren't supposed to tell anybody. No, I'm just kidding. Irish, do you see what you said? Okay, so, okay. Okay, all right, so let me, I'm sorry. Irish, go back and read what you said. Tell me what that means. You weren't supposed to tell anybody. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm dying over here. Nah, Buzz, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, I don't get it's fine. Okay, so in 1985, it was Studio by Phil Collins. Studio. Oh. The country was Natural High by Merle Haggard and Janie Fricke. Now, I know Merle Haggard and I know who Janie Fricke is, but I guess I would have to hear the song. And for the R&B, it was Rock Me Tonight from Freddie Jackson. I know that one too. Mainstream rock was Little by Little by Robert Plant. And adult contemporary was Cherish by Kool and the Gang. Cherish the love we had. We shall cherish the life we live. Cherish the life. Anyway, yeah, so there you go for 1985. So then I said, same question. Hold on, I did that somewhere. Same question. 1990. 1990. So we had, this is where New Kids on the Block came in. And the pop song for 1990 was Step by Step. Ooh, baby. Gotta get to you, girl. Step 1, we can have lots of fun. Step 2, there's so much we can do. Step 3, it's just you and me. Step 4, I can give you more. Step 5, don't you know that the time is right? Hoo, hoo, hoo. Anyway, that was that was your pop one. Country was George Strait, Love Without End, Amen. It's a love without end, amen. I know that one too. R&B was You Can't Deny It by Lisa Stansfield. And there's one called Dance Club Genre. Don't You Love Me, the 49ers. I do know that song. Mainstream rock. This was one of my favorite videos when it came out, y'all. Okay. And it was Cradle of Love by Billy Idol. Rock the cradle of love. I rock the cradle of love. It's the cradle of love. Which people would probably side eye it now. Okay, whatever. But it was still a very awesome song and an awesome video to me. And adult contemporary was It Must Have Been Love, but it's over now. It must have been good, but I lost it somehow by Roxette. Well, that was a good year for music. That song was also in Pretty Woman, the Pretty Woman soundtrack. Let's see. Didn't. I know who Chuck Berry is. Hammer Time. I used to get in the living room and try to do, like, you know, when you do the hammer dance back and forth. I tried to do that. Billy Idol is very active on YouTube. Yes, he is. He's a grandfather now, and he may have more, but I remember when he had that first one, boy, he was so excited. He loved showing that grandbaby off and doing little things with the grandbaby. I've seen Sebastian Bach be very active too. I love me some Sebastian Bach. That dude, I think him and Axl Rose could probably give people like Mariah Carey a run for their money back in the day as far as octave ranges. In fact, I think maybe Axl Rose could have gone higher than Mariah Carey. I think I remember somebody talking, like a talk being done on this, and I think he could reach a higher octave range than Mariah. Chuck Berry. My dang, you got caught playing with your own dangling. My dangling. My dangling. Aunt Lurleen, yes, you can ask her anything. She is coming back soon, trust me. I just what the hell? Sorry. I had a glitch. Buzz, thank you for buying me a coffee. I appreciate that. Happy Friday. Thank you, Fuzz. And again, our janky TTS, you buy the coffee, I read it out as long as it's not breaking TOS. So happy Friday to you too, Fuzz, and thank you for my coffee. Oh yes, Billy Idol was hot. Oh, he was so hot. Especially back then, I was like, oh my God, this man. And that video, I think that video for me is just when he was like, yeah. I know, Axl Rose, he does sound bad these days. But honey, back then he could hit those damn notes. And Sebastian Bach, he could hit some high octaves too. It's very hard watching, some of these people that they could just nail it and then, kind of fall from grace. But I still think that Sebastian Bach sounds good, not great. You know what I mean? I got my first piercing to Sweet Child of Mine on a Sunday morning after a hangover at 16. Holy shit. That's cool though, Emerald. Not gonna lie. That's a cool ass story. I did see Marilyn Manson back when he was unknown and supporting 9 Inch Nails on tour. That's cool. If you go to a country genre for me, I saw Kenny Chesney opening up for Clay Walker. And Kenny Chesney was a nobody. Clay Walker was the headliner. So if you know anything about country music, you know how crazy that is. Angie, I'm still investigating who Hugh Jennings is from the other night. Right? I'm still thinking I know who it is. There's 2 possibilities for me. Okay. Well, when you find out, Fuzz, let me know. You let me know, even though I think I know who it is. Hugh Jennings, everybody, sent a super chat. And was it Rastov's? Or was it Scooters? I got you. I'm on his ass. Well, do you not think he's the same person that I think it is? Because I told you who I think it is. Anyway, yes, it was in Rastov's, and they said something crazy about me, like bad. And I can't remember what was said. I can't, can't remember what was said though. Okay. Not that I'm impatient, but can you check your email? Probably going to be asking you that a lot this weekend. Well, but they have this little thing on the app, and it said reapplying. I just feel like that would change, but yes, I will check my email if it makes you feel better, B. No, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. So they're still investigating or they're going through my channel to see if I'm worthy of having monetization yet. Let's see, let me find it and I'll show you what it looks like on this side. So this is what it looks like on the back end. Let me just make sure I'm not doxing myself anywhere. Okay. Step 1, we can have lots of fun. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It says your reapplication is under review. You reapplied on July the 1st. We will review your channel and email you with a decision, typically within a month. So what I'm thinking is that once they send that email, that this right here may change, or I may actually have to see my email before this changes. I just been checking here. I did check my email last night, though, not this morning until now. but I don't have anything. But I tell you, once I get it, I'm probably going to just pop a random live stream up. That will not be the party. When I get it, if I'm able to, I'm just going to pop one up. Not even sure how long I'll be on, just to let everybody know I got it, because I will be so excited, and that moment I'm going to want to share with everybody who made this possible. You know, who watched the videos constantly, who supported the channel, everybody that helped. I want to share in that particular moment with everybody. And then we'll have the celebration later. So, yeah. There you go. That's what I'm looking at. But I do keep checking the email as well. And I don't have anything. Okay. So, in the year 2000, be sure to check your spam box. Oh, good morning, butterfly. You're my butterfly angel. Okay, I will. I'm gonna check everything. Okay. Good morning, Miss Angie. I've seen Randy Travis, AC/DC, Def Leppard. Man, see, that's what I love. I can get into every music genre. A lot of this new rap is hard for me though. Like old school rap, yes. New school rap, I don't know. Jam on it. Jam on it. Let's see. All right, so for 2000, the pop one is Be With You on Enrique Iglesias. Country, The Best Day by George Strait. So George Strait is in 2 of these, and I've spaced these years out. R&B, Try Again, Aaliyah. Dust yourself off and try again. Rest in peace, Aaliyah. Dance Club, I Turn to You, Melanie C. Mainstream rock, With Arms Wide Open. Creed, With Arms Wide Open. And adult contemporary was I Knew I Loved You by Savage Garden. I knew I loved you before I met you. Okay, then we go to 2010. So 10 years. And for the pop, California Girls. So California Girls by Katy Perry featuring Snoop Dogg. Country, Love Like Crazy, Lee Brice. R&B is There Goes My Baby, Usher. Dance Club is Alejandro by Lady Gaga. I love that song, by the way. Mainstream rock is Country Song by Seether. Adult contemporary is Haven't Met You Yet, Michael Bublé. Bublé. I love that song to dance to Alejandro. I think it's on Fame Monster. I think. Okay. 2020. Okay, so 2020 is Rockstar, DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch. Okay. Country, One Margarita, Luke Bryan. R&B is Rockstar by DaBaby. So it went from pop and it crossed that line with R&B with DaBaby and Roddy Ricch. I guess I'd have to hear it. I probably know if I heard it. The dance scene is Rain on Me, Lady Gaga, and Ariana Grande. Mainstream rock, Shame Shame, Five Finger Death Punch, hell yes. Love it, love it. And adult contemporary, Memories by Maroon 5. You know, I like Maroon 5. I think Adam has a great voice, but he is a dick. I have seen so many instances where he's just been an absolute dickhead. So we have basically gone through 40 years of nostalgia here. And if you think about it, I mean, music has a way of filling in, like, I mean, that was 40 years. And you think about where you were when you heard this, or you start thinking about, okay, I went to this concert, or I did this. And music always allows you to do things like that. That's why I love it. I love music. I am a rock girl. Look, I didn't even plan this. Look, this was not a plan to have this shirt and talk about music. It totally wasn't. But look, you see how things happen? They just come together. Come together right now. Over me. I don't know if any of you are familiar with there was a band called Rat. And they did a round and round. What comes around goes around. I'll tell you why. Anyway, that was a big hit for them. And they have a song called Don't Go I just had a brain thing. You say you don't want... Oh, it's Giving Yourself Away. I'm sorry. I totally just went into Don't Go Away Mad, Just Go Away. And I did not mean to. It's that's a Motley Crue song. You say you don't want me, you say you don't care. It is Giving Yourself Away by Rat. Take a listen to it if you haven't. If you like rock music, you know, it's a ballad, but it's Giving Yourself Away, again, by Rat, R-A-T-T. And I think, and I've thought this for a while, that if somebody, especially with the way country is now, it kind of crosses over a little bit. I think somebody could make a killing if they did it correctly. If they sang that song and did it correctly, they could make a fortune. They could. It's a beautiful song. It's very well written. And I think if somebody else brought it back out, and it could have a whole new following. It's an amazing song. I have said that for years. And I'm not, you know, I like Rat. It's not like that was ever, you know, my favorite band, but that song is stuck with me. And the thought if somebody else would redo it has been in my brain for so long. Rat has many undiscovered great tunes. Whoever did the writing for Rat absolutely was genius. I don't know if, you know, sometimes the people of the band, they will do writings and stuff. I don't know who did the writing for Rat, but, ow, God, dog, it hit my knee again. Let me just prop it up right here. There we go. Try not to shake the camera, but I've got to get my leg up. Yeah, it's another one too. Now, a voice that I love. He's no longer with us, but is Janie Lane of Warrant. I got to meet him. I got to meet all of Warrant, but I'm glad I got to meet Janie Lane before he passed. And tell him, actually got to tell him that I think he has one of the most amazing voices that is so underrated. It's very underrated. And now he's gone. But there is a video out there of his daughter, Janie Lane's daughter, singing Heaven. Heaven, is it too far away? Closer to it every day. Anyway, if you look up, her name is Maddie. Maddie Lane is Janie Lane's daughter. Look it up, and her singing Heaven. Now, in this particular one I'm talking about, he comes out and sings it with her, so it's before he passed. But she has a great voice too. But it's very underrated, his voice is, in my opinion. Now I'm going to have to go back and listen to Wasp. I haven't heard Wasp in years. Heck, good morning. Good morning. I see you. Brightly, good morning. Y'all snuck up in here on somebody. Where y'all been? Inquiring minds want to know who's got your time invested during my time. This is Angie time. Damn it. Sorry, y'all. I know this might be loud, but I gotta. Okay. All right. Well, I'll excuse you, heck. Chubby Scorpion back Monday. I think he'll be back Monday. I think he said he'll be gone like the week, and I think so. I don't know. It is kind of sad not seeing old Chubby Scorpion jump in. I kind of feel like right now, if we talk about him, he'll just say, he'll be like, I'm here. Nowadays, I live in the land of the Scorpions and Nina. Nina, is she the one that did 99 Love Balloons? Oh my God. Don't even get to me. Let me tell you, Lane Staley. Okay, so Alice in Chains, I did not care for when they came out, everybody. Okay, I did not care for Man in the Box. I did like Rooster because it was a fun song to sing. As I got older, and I feel the same way about U2 as well, but as I got older, I started appreciating Lane Staley's voice. Holy shit, did he have a voice. If you go listen to old Alice in Chains and you just listen to his voice, you can even tell when he got really bad on the drugs and stuff. But his voice was still, you could hear it, but it was still amazing. And they had some really good writing as well. But Lane Staley, absolutely one of the best voices too. I'm glad you said that. But when they first come out, I didn't care for them. But I also had an issue giving up like 80s music. I didn't want to do it. I didn't want to go in the grunge or I fought Nirvana. It's like, I hate Nirvana. I fought the newer music with everything I had, but I mean, I eventually had to give in, right? Oh my God, look at you. Oh my, see, Stone Temple Pilots. I love Stone Temple Pilots. See, now you're going to make this a music day for me. I'm going to get off here and I'm going to be listening to some Alice in Chains and STP. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah. And then another one that hurt me was Chester Bennington. That hurt my soul. Why is it it's always the ones with the most amazing voices? Yeah. Chester Bennington had an amazing, amazing voice. Yeah, I love Korn too. Me and my son, was it Korn we were listening to? No, we were listening to Slipknot yesterday. I'm totally grunge. Got me through college, law school, first jobs to this day. So you got to be a little bit younger than me then. Maybe not much, because my age group really didn't want to give up the 80s. I'm not saying everybody, but then you have these like right up under me who like really grasped hold to the grunge. Now, eventually I did, and I had, my Doc Martens and my flannel shirts. I eventually went over to the grunge side, but it took me a minute. I'm not gonna lie, it took me a minute. But I do feel like that you might be on the just a little bit younger than me. Good morning, Aura. Good to see you, babe. Angie has an amazing, amazing voice. Today it doesn't, when I'm trying to sing, it doesn't sound very good unless you're talking about my talking voice. I don't know. But today my singing voice is not singing with me. I'm singing. That's an old Elf reference. Angie, aren't you in your 60s? That's why you struggled with the 80s. Hides in one of Angie's appliances. You better hide, and you better hide good. If you call me 60 again, heck, you have to hit your 50s to even get to your 60s, which I have not done. Heck. I'm going to just send you over to Yo Mama's, and you just going to stay there. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to send you right on over to Yo Mama, and you stay there. We need another karaoke stream party soon. Yes, your singing voice. I'm singing. We're going to do a lot more. I'm so excited. I hope they give me my monetization, because it's just going to take the wind out of my sails if they don't. But I've got everything. I'm getting it organized. I'm going to be an organized person again. Yes. And I'm ready. I'm ready to plan and do shows, because all my energy has been going on this. That's why I really haven't had a planned stream. But usually those that hang out with me understand that. And I know, y'all, I can sit here and talk about music for 2 hours and you be right there with me. It's coming today. Yep, it is. Y'all will it. Let's will it. Sorry, Angie, my finger slipped. I meant 50. You still need to run on over there to Yo Mama's and hide. I'm not 50 either, babe. Not that there's anything wrong with 50. I'm just not there. Thank you. Thank you. I saw show was about to end and came to pee, so popped back in to say bye and have a good day. I'm sure we'll talk later in the Discord. Erin, I'll see you later, babe, in the Discord. And again, if you want access to my Discord, just email me or DM me on Discord. Anyway, Angie uploaded at outlook.com, and I will shoot that. I'll shoot that link over to you. I'm 57, and that's right. That's right, Irish. She's 52nd. I'm at 7, and. All right, guys. Let's see who is alive. Well, shit. Might help if I did that. Okay. Let's see who's live. Step 1. Now I'm going to be singing step by step all day. Whoa. Okay. The State Boys of Louisiana. What is that? I want to be a cowboy, baby. Oh, that's Al. Okay, hold on now. Let me go back. I reckon I'll just give it a cafe. I'm not going to sit here for 2 hours. They are already live. They are getting an hour and a half. So they started at 7:38. I guess till what? 9? Is that right? 7:30, 8:30. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to send y'all over to cafe. Tell them I sent you. Say my name. Say my name. Is Savage having a fuck it up Friday tonight? If she is, go over and check out Savage's Fuck It Up Friday. I am usually there. I don't think I've ever chatted, but I'm usually watching. So go have yourself a good time. And I will see you guys. I'll see you guys sometime this weekend. Definitely. Okay. And if I get my monetization, I'm going live like right then. So make sure your bell's on. All right, little uploaders. I'll see you later. Bye.